Brenden Aaronson, who wears the number 11 shirt for the U.S. men's national team. And what number are you going to wear for Leeds? Has that been determined yet, Brenden?
That has not been determined yet.
What are you angling for?
You didn't have it in your contract?
Are you waiting for Rafinha to leave so you can take number 10 or what?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't feel like I want to take the number 10 jersey. That's just something I'm not. Like
you don't want that pressure.
No, not the pressure. It's just I like being. Well, my favorite number has always been number 7. I like number 11 now since I kind of have it. I had it for the national team, and now I had it for my club. So I'm kind of waiting for maybe 2 of those to come up. So we'll see.
Okay, so talk to us about Leeds. Obviously, you made the move from Philadelphia Union to RB Salzburg, playing for Jesse Marsch, now being reunited with him at Leeds United. What was that phone call like when that became finalized, when you saw him in person? Did you give him a big bear hug? I mean, tell us about that whole process, because I'm sure a lot of people don't know exactly how that works.
Yes. To begin with, it started in January, where they came in a few times for the club, but of course Red Bull Salzburg has the authority to say no, and they did. And I think it was okay with me, because I loved playing for Red Bull Salzburg at the time, and my role was to help the team go through to the next round of Champions League at the time, and win the league and win the double. So I was fully focused on Red Bull Salzburg, and I wasn't worried about anything that happened then. And then in the summer they came back again and they stayed interested, and I was super thankful for that. And the deal went through, and it was an amazing feeling being able to play. We'll soon be able to play in the best league in the world and play under a guy that I've known before, which is also really good and is a fantastic coach, and I'll learn even more from. But yeah, I mean, it's an amazing feeling and something I've dreamed of my entire life.
So what's the goal for you for this upcoming season at
10
Leeds?
goals, 10 assists, man. All you have for him. What are you talking about?
I mean, you've obviously had quite a bit of success the last couple of years as a young professional, but now you're going to a different level, into a club that maybe doesn't have the same budget as, say, an RB Salzburg does with regards to their domestic competition. And you're going to have to fight for points in a different way. Now, I think the way that Leeds plays fits into your style of play, but what are your personal goals stepping into this season, knowing that you've made this big commitment at a time where we have a World Cup looming and all of that?
Yeah, it was just like, it came up, and I feel like you can't pass up on opportunities that come your way, and when it feels right, it feels right. There's nothing else to that. I know that it was okay, there's a World Cup coming up, but for me and for my future, I felt like this is the right move for me to grow my game even more, to get stronger, to get faster, to think even faster, to play faster, all these things. I think that this will bring the best out of me playing in the EPL week in and week out. And I think just to begin with what I want to have next year, it's just, going in and helping the team as best I can. And I think that includes, like Jimmy said, getting goals and assists and going in with the open mind that whatever happens, but I know that I'm going to work harder than anybody else to get in the spot and get in the team.
You walk into the locker room, and Daniel James is staring at you. He's sitting in front of your locker like,
could be Calvin
what are you
Phillips
gonna do?
Too. I mean,
and you're competing against both of them, right?
It's true. No, I mean,
what do you think of going into an atmosphere like this?
I mean, if he would him spot, that would be kind of awkward. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah, because you might be competing to play in the same position, right?
In the same position, and I think that's anywhere you go. When I came into Salzburg, it was kind of the same way. I had to earn my spot. It wasn't just going to be, oh, you're going to come in and get it, because there was a guy lined up to be in the spot before me. But like I did at Salzburg, I came in with the right mentality, and I showed Jesse that I deserved to play with the preseason I had and the way I was playing in the league. It was consistent and it was really good. So I think this is what I want to bring to Leeds, and just show that I'm a hard worker and I'm going to be there for the team always.
But just to go into that, he calls you, tells you we're signing you, and it's this massive fee. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not chump change.
No,
this is a massive fee. They're investing in you. Was it you're going to play from start? You don't have to prove yourself, because I know what you're already about. And did he tell you which position you're going to play?
No, it wasn't. I don't think you can ever say that you're just going to come in and play, especially, I mean, at whatever fee it is. I mean, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of money, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful to say that this club invests this much money in me and thinks about me this way, it's amazing to say. And all I want to do is now play my heart out every single game for the club, and I think Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go into it knowing that I'm going to play. You know, you always have to earn your spot. That's something that always comes with it. Is football, you have to earn your spot, and I want to earn my teammates' trust and earn the coach's trust again.
Now, we had another attacking player join a Premier League team last season named Josh Sargent. Did you text him at all? And he's like, you know what, man? I don't know. It wasn't that great of an experience. We got relegated. It was kind of a shit show. You know, I mean, did you have
why
any
you have to
contact?
do that to Josh?
I'm just saying he's taking a stray right now, and I apologize for that. But he also, you know, walked into what could potentially be a difficult situation. And I think Leeds are going to do much better than they did last season, of course, especially because you're on the team. But
style of play as well.
But yes. And there's going to be a lot of differences there. But did you talk to anybody else about this potential move to the Premier League, including Christian?
Yeah, I talked to a bunch of people about it, from other coaches to ex-teammates like Harris Paduginan. I know Charlie knows him. And just Christian and all these guys. You know, it's a big move, and it's going to the best league in the world. And Christian says it's such a challenging league. You know, it's very challenging. Week in and week out, you're playing individuals that play it. So it's not even individuals; it's team of individuals that can win games. You know, so you're playing against this week in and week out, and that's something that I know that's going to come with it. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to walk in and it's going to be, I'm a big player now. No, it's not like that. You know I need to go in there and get better from the start. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough. I know it is, but I'm ready for it, and I'm ready for this next step in my career.
Called Jack Harrison.
Hey, hey, listen, Brennan's already gotten a big head. Let's be honest. You know?
No.
Hey, he used to text me back. I used to get a text back, I don't know, a few minutes, but now we're talking about literally like, you know, almost
I'm
days
not
at a
good
time.
with my text messages right now.
Yeah, see,
I'll tell you
that's
right
what
now.
happens. That's what happens, you know.
Okay, but that was a bad time because I was literally, I swear, I was setting up everything, airplanes to get any. It was crazy.
Hey.
My girlfriend was there. You know, a lot of time has to be devoted to her because,
of course,
4 months of not seeing her is tough.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, let's talk about the differences. Obviously, you played under now Jesse Marsch, and you'll play under Jesse Marsch in the Premier League versus Greg Berhalter. I mean, what are some of the similarities or differences in their style of coaching, the mentality, the demands that they have? I'm sure there's similar demands, but in terms of just people management, man management, tactics, I mean, what makes them similar? What makes them different? Just for people who'd be curious on the outside.
Yeah, good question. I think that they're similar in the way that they want to play. You know, they always want to be on the front foot. I think Greg has really introduced this in the past year and a half, you know, this high flowing kind of football where we're getting after them, we're pressing them. And I think that this is the same way Jesse wants to play too. It's attacking high, it's pressing, it's being on the front foot and not being afraid of anybody, you know? And differences, like, honestly, like, they're so similar with the way they want to play. Yes, it's different systems, but it's still like this pressing football, and they want to be on the front foot.
But that's got to be hard on the national team, right? Because it's not like club team. You can do 3 days a week where you press for 15 minutes in training and learn, you know, game situations. On the national team, you know, one player doesn't show up, one player doesn't arrive at the right time. You get broken down by anybody, including CONCACAF. I mean, it's got to be a challenge, right?
But I think Greg has done a great job with that. You know, we do a lot of focusing on film. We bring it into training sessions when it's, 105 degrees outside today. You know, now it's more of a tactical day. You know, you're getting some touches, but then you're going through, okay, this is how we want to press. This is how we want to break the team down that we're playing. So tactical things like this give us an idea on the field that what we're looking for, you know. So now we know that the left back, and since the left back's going to be higher, since we're playing with a 3, that if a center mid gets it, it's just a diagonal. It can just be a blind switch, you know, and he's always going to be there, especially with teams that are so deep, you know, and you can get into their box quickly. So little things like this is what Greg's done a very good job of, and not having us for a long time.
Hey, Jimmy, how much can we sell that tactical his little tactical
to what, Iran and Wales and England?
No, we can sell El Salvador, you know.
That's true. El Salvador.
Hopefully I don't give away too many tactics coming up.
I still have to go out there and execute. It's all out there. They can watch the videos.
Also true.
It's all about execution.
What are you most looking forward to this season in the Premier League? Because I know you always watch the games. You're a big fan. Now you're in it. What are you most looking forward to?
It's always been a dream just to play against, you know, the atmosphere, you know, the fans, being in stadiums that I've grown up wanting to play in, you know, thinking about being in like an Anfield or something like that, or Old Trafford, being in stadiums like this and just playing at this level. You know, I'm so excited. I'm ready to learn. Like after this, I would go right to, if I could, I'd just go right to my girlfriend and my family might not want to hear this, but I would go right in because I'm so excited and I'm really ready to get started. And yeah, I want to show
It'd be
out.
such an American thing to have Brenden just training at Ellen Road by himself, you know, every morning just going in there to train alone.
To the Rocky music, you know. So is there one player that you're really looking forward to playing against when you get in the Premier League?
Or a club.
Or club. And also, just to tack on to this, we have a bit of a tradition. Any guest that comes on, is there any famous jersey swaps that you made, or any regrets of swaps that you didn't get, like when you played Bayern in the Champions League? Do you wish you would have gotten Lewandowski or anything like that?
Not after the 7-1 loss. I did it the first game. I did it the first game. That was the best time to do it. But I'll say that now. I did get Muller's jersey after the first game.
Boy, that's a good get.
I was really happy about.
Yeah, that's a
awesome guy too. Really nice guy, and he was.
There's only so many times he can ask you before you got to say yes. You know.
He had to ask me so many times. You know, no, I was the one that went up to him and was like, "Hey, can I have your jersey?" Of course, but yeah, no, that's definitely the best jersey I've got. I like him a lot as a player. You know, he's super smart, always makes the right pass. I mean, you can tell he's like 35 now. He's in 33 to 35, and he's putting up numbers like he's Kevin De Bruyne, you know. And then player that I want to play against in the Premier League, there's so many, you know. I mean, so many I watch week in and week out. I would probably say Kevin De Bruyne would probably be number one on that list.
I'll be honest, Brenden, he looks like he should be managing an Office Depot or something. Like, he doesn't look like a professional
like footballer. Yeah,
until he blows by you.
Until he just drives with the ball. It's crazy. Yeah.
Absolutely accelerates by you.
Yeah, he's so fast.
You better get that jersey. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, that's one I definitely want. And
tell Zach. Hook it up.
Yeah.
Tell Zach.
Yeah.
Hey.
Were there any other questions? Was it the stadium?
I don't know. I asked like 16.
The stadium. Oh yeah, the stadium one is Anfield for sure. I've always been a Liverpool fan growing up. I was a huge Gerrard fan and Fernando Torres that era, and I like to say I'm like one of the, you know, like when they weren't doing so good, I was still the fan. So definitely Anfield.
Oh, fair enough.